Welcome, brothers, to a truth that cuts deeper than any blade. Your silence isn't shaking her world the way you think. You've gone quiet, cut contact, expecting her to feel the void, to crumble under the weight of your absence. Maybe you're picturing her restless, replaying your last words, desperate for you to break the stillness. But here's the Stoic reality. Her life's moving on, and your silence? It's barely a ripple. This is about reclaiming your power, not through noise, but through unshakable self-mastery. Today, we're diving into why your silence isn't the weapon you think it is, and how to turn it into something unbreakable. We'll unpack 5 raw truths, rooted in Stoicism, that'll shift how you see yourself and her. This isn't just a video, it's a call to rise, to stop chasing shadows, and to build a mind she can't ignore. If you're ready to empower yourself and other men, hit that subscribe button now. Like this video, share it. Let's spread this wisdom so no man wastes his strength on what he can't control. You're here because you're done playing small. So stick with me till the end, because by the time we're through, you'll know exactly why your silence isn't affecting her, and how to make it your greatest strength instead. Let's begin. Here's the first hard truth. She expects you to chase. You've gone silent, thinking it's this grand Stoic gesture, Marcus Aurelius nodding from the heavens as you master your emotions. But in her mind, it's just another move in the game she's already won. See, society's conditioned us to believe women are wired to crave our pursuit. Every rom-com, every breakup song, it's the man running through the rain, begging her back. She's used to that script. So when you go quiet, she doesn't see a philosopher king rising above the chaos. She sees a guy who's sulking, waiting for the perfect moment to crack and come crawling. That's not power, brothers. That's predictability. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's in our control, our actions, our thoughts, our will. Chasing? That's handing your power over on a silver platter. She's not pacing her room, wondering why you're gone. She's betting on when you'll return. And every day you don't, she's not rattled, she's smug. Why? Because she's seen this before. The silent treatment's only a weapon if it's unexpected, if it's paired with real change. But if she knows you're just licking your wounds, waiting for her to blink first, you've already lost. Stop playing her game. Subscribe to this channel. Let's get this truth to every man who's still running that tired race. Share it with a brother who needs to hear this. Your silence isn't noble if it's just a pause before the chase resumes. It's time to rewrite the script. Focus on you, build your mind, your body, your purpose. Let her expect the chase, but don't give her the satisfaction. That's Stoic strength. Let's hit the second truth. Your silence feels weak to her. You think you're channeling Seneca, sitting in quiet contemplation, but she's not seeing a sage. She's seeing a man too scared to speak. Silence can be power, sure, but only when it's deliberate, rooted in purpose, not avoidance. If you're quiet because you're hurt, angry, or hoping she'll notice, it's not Stoic, it's sulking. Stoicism isn't about shutting down, it's about standing tall in the storm, unmoved. She feels that weakness because your silence screams indecision. Are you done with her, or just waiting for her to make the next move? She doesn't know, and that ambiguity? It's not mysterious, it's pathetic in her eyes. A true Stoic doesn't retreat, he redirects. He doesn't go quiet to punish her, he goes quiet because he's too busy mastering himself to care. If your silence is a reaction to her, you're still tethered, still weak. She's not trembling at your absence, she's rolling her eyes at your game. Want to flip this? Subscribe now. Let's empower more men to see silence as strength, not a tantrum. Share this with someone stuck in that trap. Your silence only works when it's backed by action, when she sees you thriving, not just hiding. Build something she can't ignore, a life so solid your words aren't needed. That's the Stoic way. Control your frame, not hers. Stop letting her define your quiet. Make it yours, unbreakable, and watch how little her opinion matters then. Truth 3. She's not feeling your absence the way you hope. You vanished, thinking she's staring at her phone, missing your texts, your voice. But Stoicism reminds us, her emotions aren't your burden. You're not the center of her universe, and that's a tough pill to swallow. You've gone silent, expecting her to feel the void, but she's not pacing, she's living. She's got her friends, her routine, maybe even someone new. Your absence isn't a thunderclap, it's a whisper she's already tuned out. Why? Because you overestimated your impact. We men often tie our worth to how others react, but that's not Stoic, it's ego. Epictetus said it best, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Her indifference isn't your failure, it's her choice. And chasing that reaction? That's you begging for validation she's not giving. She's not feeling your absence because she's not obligated to. You're the one carrying the weight, not her. So drop it. Subscribe to this movement. Let's wake up more men to this truth. Share this video. Spread the word so no brother wastes his energy on a ghost. Your silence isn't affecting her because it's still about her. It's still you waiting for her to notice. Flip the script. Make your absence about you. Fill it with purpose. Lift, read, create. When you stop needing her to feel it, you'll stop caring if she does. That's freedom, brothers. That's Stoicism in action. Let her live her story. Yours is bigger. Chapter 4. You haven't changed, and she knows it. Your silence might feel like a breakthrough, like you've finally cut the cord. But if you're still the same man underneath, she's not buying it. Stoicism isn't a mask, it's a forge. Going quiet doesn't mean jack if you're still the guy she walked away from. Same habits, same insecurities, same neediness dressed up as restraint. She's not affected because she's seen this act before, you pulling back, only to snap back like a rubber band. Real change, Stoic change, isn't silent brooding, it's transformation. Marcus Aurelius didn't sit around moping, he built an empire of the mind. If your silence is just a timeout, not a rebirth, she feels that stagnation. You're not a mystery, you're a rerun. She's not wondering who you've become because you haven't become anything yet. That's why your absence doesn't hit her. It's temporary, predictable, weak. Want to shake that? Subscribe. Join us in pushing this message to every man who needs it. Share this with a brother still faking it. Change isn't silence, it's action. Hit the gym, master a skill, cut the vices, become a man she wouldn't recognize. Not for her, but for you. When your silence comes from a place of growth, it's deafening, not because she hears it, but because you don't need her to. You haven't changed yet, but you can. Start now. Build a life so strong your silence isn't an escape, it's a statement. Final truth, you're still emotionally tied, and that's why your silence flops. You think you're free because you've stopped talking, but your mind's still a prisoner. Every quiet day, you're wondering what she's doing, who she's with, if she's noticed you're gone. That's not Stoicism, that's obsession wearing a noble mask. Epictetus taught us to let go of what we can't control, but you're still clutching her in your head. Your silence isn't affecting her because it's not even affecting you, it's a performance, not a release. She's not shaken because you're not unshaken. You're tied to her approval, her reaction, her existence. That's the chain you've got to break. Real Stoic silence isn't about her, it's about you finding peace in the chaos. If you're still emotionally hooked, your quiet's just noise in disguise. She feels that tether, even if you don't admit it. Untie it. Subscribe now, let's get this truth to every man still tangled up. Share this. Free a brother from those invisible ropes. Cut the emotional cord. Meditate, reflect, focus on what's yours to command. Your silence only works when it's yours, when you're not waiting for her to validate it. Stop caring if she's affected. Start caring if you're growing. That's the Stoic path. Detachment, not denial. You're still tied, but you don't have to be. Break free, build yourself, and watch how little her world matters when yours is solid. Brothers, your silence isn't affecting her because it's still about her, her expectations, her perception, her reaction. Stoicism isn't a game of who blinks first. It's a fortress you build within. She's not chasing, not trembling, not missing you, and that's fine. Your power isn't in her response. It's in your resolve. Stop waiting for her to feel your absence and start making it mean something to you. Subscribe now. Join this mission to empower men with real wisdom. Like this video, share it. Let's reach every man still trapped in that cycle. You've got the tools. Focus on what you control. Change who you are. Cut the ties. Your silence isn't weak. It's just misaimed. Point it inward. Build something unbreakable and live free. Thanks for watching. Let's keep rising together.